and wife. And these are awesome vows, and that is why they are taken in solemn ceremony marked by Christian tradition. Now, our first reading is going to be by Julie, and it's from the book of Ecclesiastes, and it describes some of the benefits of joining together as a couple.
Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their toil. For if they fail, one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up again. Again, if two lie together, they are warm. But how can one be warm alone? And though a man might prevail against one who is alone, two will withstand him.
So lift each other up and prevail. Thomas, do you take this woman whose hand you now hold to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, protect, and cherish her as long as you both shall live? Sharon, do you take this man whose hand you now hold to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love, honor, protect, and cherish him as long as you both shall live? Now, Sharon or Thomas, you just promised to love and cherish each other as long as you shall live. Love is an inspirational force and incorporates traits such as knowledge of each other's strengths and weaknesses, understanding that each of us has good days and bad, faith that your spouse is with you each of these days, on the good days and the bad days, and strength in your togetherness. Now, our second reading is from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and it describes love. So I would call upon Sarah.
I may be able to speak the languages of men and even of angels, but if I have no love, my speech is no more than a noisy gong or a clanging bell. I may have the gift of inspired preaching. I may have all knowledge and understand all secrets. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains, but if I have no love, I am nothing. I may give away everything I have, and even give up my body to be burnt, but if I have no love, this does me no good. Love is patient and kind. It is not jealous or conceited or proud. Love is not ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. Love is not happy with evil, but is happy with the truth. Love never gives up, and its faith, hope, and patience never fail. Love is eternal. There are inspired messages, but they are temporary. There are gifts of speaking in strange tongues, but they will cease. There is knowledge, but it will pass. For our gifts of knowledge and inspired messages are only partial. But when what is perfect comes, then what is partial will disappear. When I was a child, my speech, my feelings, and thinking were those of a child. Now that I am a man, I have no more use for childish ways. What we see now is like a dim image in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. What I know now is only partial. Then it will be complete as God's knowledge of me. Meanwhile, these three remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love.
So remember that lesson. Thomas, did you bring a token of this marriage?
That's right, that's right.
Please place the ring on Sharon's finger. Sharon, did you bring a token of this marriage? So you may place the ring on Thomas's finger. The wedding ring is an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond, signifying to all the uniting of this man and this woman in holy wedlock. Each time you look upon your rings, may you be reminded of the never-ending love that you hold for one another and the promises you have made to one another here this afternoon. All right, please repeat after me, Thomas. I, Thomas.
I, Thomas.
And repeat it, though, to Sharon.
Thomas.
Take you, Sharon.
Take you, Sharon.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and health,
for better or for worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or for poorer,
rich or poor,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Sharon, please repeat. I, Sharon,
I, Sharon,
take you, Thomas,
take you, Tom,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
richer or
from this day forward,
forward,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Thomas and Sharon, you have proclaimed your love and you have repeated your vows to each other. Now I'm going to read to you a blessing for marriage. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is more a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with you and you. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not out-encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another, and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise. Often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery, which is the awareness of one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual, warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even in distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it loving one another. You have now taken vows, you have made promises, and you have received blessings of God and man. And so now, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I pronounce you husband and wife. And you may kiss the bride.
Yay!
Congratulations.
You're hitched.
You're welcome.